It's time to test. It's about 7 or 8 DPO, so. I'm gonna come back in a couple minutes. Those are negative, so.
Here's my before of our bedroom. Oh, it's horrible. Oh. Oh. Whoa. Whoa. Yes. Me not being able to do anything lately was really bad. I'll be back for the after.
Okay, time for my after. So I think I started over here. So nothing there. There's the bed. I'm doing laundry right now, like all the bedding. So our comforters, pillowcases, and my husband's pillows. Here's my dresser. Dusted a bit and organized. And this, dusted a bit and organized. Just kind of straightened up things, so yeah. I'm at the store looking for my vegan sausages. Oh yeah, look at all these. That's amazing. So I'm gonna go with this one. I like this brand, the Field Roast, Artisan, Vegan.
So I called and rescheduled Sadie and JoJo's appointment. I couldn't take them because I had a rental car, so it's JoJo. Sadie hasn't had a bath yet. Sadie, let's go take a bath. Come on. Come on, Sadie. Come on. Come on. Come on. You're a good girl. Where's the bed? I'm going to take that collar off, okay? I'll disinfect it for you. You cannot come in. Hi, baby. So, oh, I forgot their shampoo. Yeah, just use the voice. Oh, that's too hot. That's too hot. I'm sorry. Oh, I need to switch their feet. Their feet aren't that sensitive. They don't cut. You can't come in. You can't come in. Pink one, baby. Baby! This is Pinky one and Wendy does. Yes, he does. Pinky thinks he's so cool because he's so ready to use his tongue. Yeah, this is your bath. This is your bath, good girl. You're such a good girl. Well, I gotta go because now it's time to really get wet.
Where are you going? No, you're not getting another bath. It doesn't matter. You don't have to have another bath. You had one like 2 days ago. And they rub all over everything when they're wet.
She's soaking wet, huh? There's soap in my ear! Did you get soap in his ear? That's so funny. That's so funny, girl. So I'm going to let her dry off, and then I'm going to use a little bit of my conditioner as a leave-in conditioner, brush her, put her color back on after I clean it, and then we're going to go to the vet. So I'll be back when it's time for that.
We're about to go to the vet. That's JoJo. There's Sadie. They have an appointment. JoJo went outside real quick first, and he got muddy paws, and so now he's wiped that on my car right after it got detailed, because they detailed, like, vacuumed real well and stuff. The fabric. So we're waiting here for their appointment, and I usually take my dogs to a different vet who is now saying that JoJo didn't get seen last year. When he did, I got heartworm pills for him and everything. They ended up figuring that all out. The records were not all sent, and when they got their vaccinations, JoJo's rabies was marked as the wrong one, and they just hadn't sent over the fact that he had his heartworm test and all that good stuff done, and I found that to be upsetting, so I was a bit mad, but I'm not going to hold a grudge over that because I may want to go back to our other vet for a few things because they are really affordable. So there's my correction, and let's get back to the video. Oh, I sealed it up. Sorry. You're gonna have to rip where you can.
No,
Yeah, I found it.
Cool. Can we watch one?
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought you needed to go to bed.
Oh, screw bad.
Do you have to work tonight?
I've had 8 hours.
You need sleep.
That's
That's how much he loves this gift, that he's been up all night already and he's willing to stay up 3 hours longer to watch one of these movies. Again, that's Star Wars 4, 5, and 6, the good ones. We have not
one,
seen...
2, and 3 for the real fans.
Yeah. When I was a kid, they were 1, 2, and 3. Sure enough. So I'm going to start my recipe, the jambalaya bake. First I'm going to cook some rice. I'm using this long grain and wild rice in my rice cooker. I'm just going to put on the white rice setting. The instructions say to preheat my oven to 375 degrees Fahrenheit. So the ingredients we will need for this recipe are olive oil, but I'm using grapeseed, 8 ounces of vegan sausage link. I'm using about 12 ounces. I'm using all of that. 1 yellow onion, 1 green bell pepper, 1 celery rib, minced, 1 cup of brown rice or whatever rice you want to use, 1 can of diced tomatoes. I decided to get the fire roasted, or yeah, fire roasted. 1 can of kidney beans, dark red, but I decided to use black beans because we prefer black beans over kidney beans. A can of chopped green chilies, 2 cups of vegetable broth, so I'll be using these 2 because they're each about a cup. I got unsalted. And it calls for 1 teaspoon of marjoram or half a teaspoon of dried oregano. I couldn't find marjoram, so I'm using oregano. And then a teaspoon of salt, which I'm using pink Himalayan salt. And then a 1/4 teaspoon freshly ground black pepper and Tabasco sauce, but I'm using Cholula because I don't like Tabasco sauce. So let's get cooking. Last ingredient is peeled garlic, and let's see how much it calls for. 3 cloves, minced. And I'm supposed to add the sausage, cook until browned in a skillet with some oil. So I put oil in a skillet, and I'll just go ahead and toss in my vegan sausage. Just get it all coated with the oil. Okay, and then I'm gonna you're supposed to let that brown. So I'm gonna let that brown, lightly mixing it every few seconds, and I'll be back. I very lightly coated my baking dish with a little bit of grapeseed oil, like maybe half a teaspoon. Now I need to add tiny oil. That's not tiny as I wanted it. Onion. Bell pepper. One chopped yellow onion into the skillet. 3 cloves of minced garlic. After getting all these ingredients in the skillet, I'm supposed to cover it and let it simmer for 7 minutes until they soften. Now it's time to put all the ingredients in there together. I added in another half onion and another bell pepper, can of green chilies, can of chopped tomatoes with its sauce, juice, thoroughly rinsed beans, two cups vegetable broth, these are each about a cup, so it's 2 cups. Comes out super slow out of these tiny things. That's funny. It's funny. Okay. Now, pepper. 1/4 teaspoon. So I'm just gonna do like a couple little. Thing barely has an opening. That's about half a teaspoon of oregano. There's about a teaspoon of Himalayan pink salt. Maybe not quite a teaspoon, that might be half the sauce. So I'm just putting the rest of this because it's only a couple tablespoons in there. Supposed to add the rice also. Recipe calls for a cup of rice. I'm obviously putting a little bit extra, and yeah, there we go. Set your timer for 1 hour. Okay, see you back in an hour. And here it is done, all ready to eat. I made myself a big old bowl. Time to taste. Getting you some sausage and everything. Try to get everything. Yummy. Yeah, that's good. That was about 20 minutes prep time, an hour big time. It's really good. I do recommend it. I'll go ahead and put a screenshot of that page and the book it's out of, and I'll do that right here. I'm having a bowl of strawberries.
They're delicious.
They're delicious. So, thank you for watching. Thanks to my subscribers, and if you're not, please do so. So, please like, subscribe, and comment. God bless you and have a beautiful night.